Hello everybody, we're playing Balatro, of course. I've been doing some challenges that thankfully this one we actually completed after, I don't know, 12 hours. We're not gonna do a challenge today. I'm saving those for stream because sometimes it takes me 6 hours to do a challenge and I lose my mind. Instead, did I tell you I unlocked the erratic deck? Maybe you saw a run with the erratic deck already. Let's see what else we got going on here. Blue steak, black steak. I think I can try this. Give me blue steak on the magic deck. I love using tarot cards, and I don't care who knows it, brother. I don't care who knows it. So this time, I've come around to the idea, by the way, easy flush, that sometimes skipping the first two blinds is the way to go, especially if there's like a synergy between them, like a polychrome joker and everything in the shop is free. Sometimes it can be nice to skip like one and then keep the other one to give you the opportunity to actually get a payout. But let's just simmer on that for a minute, because ceremonial dagger is the sort of thing that's a little bit spooky. We can use an Emperor card, but an Emperor card is just going to become one random card unless we use a Fool first or sell it, which I'm not willing to do, personally. I'd rather just create a gold card. It's early enough, it's probably going to have some benefit for us, but I'm not going to dupe it. And I'm not going to dupe any of this either. Let me just get like a wild ace, I guess. Disappointed because I thought we'd get something a little better than that, but I will run... pardon me, ceremonial dagger for now. It's honestly, at the end of the day, it's just nice to get a little bit of mult. But obviously we're hoping for a lot more. But it's not necessarily bad right out of the gate. The only problem is you basically... Well, there's a couple problems. One is... Hang on, I gotta think. One is it kills something. You can get around this by putting it on the right, which is fine. Or the problem with that is then you have a flat mult getting added at the end that isn't getting multiplied, so you're losing a lot of potential there. I guess what you could do is buff it up and then put, pardon me, put an Eternal Joker right next to it so that it never pops off again. That's an interesting idea. Now, do I want 3 lucky cards? I don't think so, so I'm going to simmer on this Fool card again for a minute until we find the perfect opportunity. I'm not thrilled about it, but sure, we'll make a king just to make a king. I'm still holding these Fool cards. At some point, we're going to get something out of them, but it's not yet, that's for sure. I will take another Mega Arcana pack. Honestly, it's kind of a crazy play. But I think like a death card to turn you into a golden queen, and then a Fool card to turn you into a golden queen, and then like a Fool card and a death card to turn you into a golden queen. I'm like, this economically, this could actually be kind of amazing for us. And then why not have the Jack become a queen too? We could always play these queens. We don't have to hold them in our hand. And I'm at the point, how many queens we got in the deck now? 7 queens in the deck. I could pretty easily be persuaded to try to just draw them. But even better, because I think a full house probably gets us there. I was going to say, why don't we try to draw another golden queen? I mean, that's $6 in our hand. And if we get some... Okay, well, we got to play cards at some point, I guess. It's all fun and games until you get nothing of value there. But I'm going to try to not... There we go. This should be good. This should be good. How sick would it be if we got the one that gave us, the Joker that gave us your 8 mults? Hang on, I gotta think. 16 times 8. Yeah, you get us there. How sick would it be if we got the Joker that gave us 13 mult for every queen in hand, too? Then we'd be cooking up something fierce. This is a tough one for me. Because I very much like... I don't want this. I very much like trading card, though. So I think I'm going to have you kill nothing. Unless maybe Buffoon Pack, it either gives us something good or something good to kill. It's an insane play. I'm going to have you kill card sharp. I love card sharp late game. Early game, I think we can get away with not being super concerned about it. And we have a game plan. Our game plan is thin our deck out as much as possible. I mean, you kind of got to play your full house early, bro. Stop burning all of your discards, because, you know, we got this boss blind to consider as well. Tell me we got some gold queens in hand, please. Oh! We're thinning our deck out so we get our queens more often. This is actually, everything about this is beautiful. A golden joker for the moment, and it's hollow. A buffoon, which will give us an uncommon that we can kill to keep Ceremonial Dagger pumping. And then a voucher to give us more time to build up Ceremonial Dagger and build up our deck. I'll play this one out. We want to play, I think, here. We want to dump some stuff from the deck that we're not obsessed with. Draw as many golden queens as possible. Okay, we could really use another discard. I'm realizing now that because of trading card, we're down to effectively 2 discards, which is... Are we down to 1 now? We might be down to 1 now, which is mighty low. But the queens will still help us on the econ. I swear it to you. I swear it to you. We'll go Arcana pack. I mean, one of these days, this is going to pop. It sucks that it's just the default queen, but we're already at 9 queens in 48 cards. Looking pretty good. No uncommons. I'm just going to keep our money for interest at this point. Maybe a Spectral pack can clarify some things for me. I think I'm willing to do it. I think I'm willing to do it. It's a little insane, don't get me wrong, but I think I'm willing to do it. You should get nuked. How about you just play this first? Oh, we're kind of cruising on it. We're kind of doing tricks on it. The challenges have got me in a good mental state for this. Now, at some point, we are going to put an Eternal Joker in front of you, preferably an Eternal Joker that multiplies mult. But for now, that's not in the cards, pun intended, okay? Fool card that gives us death. Easiest play of my life. More golden queens, please. It's not you. I'm sorry, it's not you. And that means you're not killing anything? I'm absolutely okay with that. Although, you would give us 8, but we could always just kill you later. We have so much Joker space right now. We'd have to be a fool to do it. 2 Spectral packs? Brother, it's a little crazy, but I'm sorry, I can't do it. Why can't I do it? I owe it to myself, and I owe it to my run to try to thin the deck out as much as possible to make it more consistent later. That's not as good as I wanted it to be. We'll thank ourselves when we're playing 5-of-a-kind queens later, okay? That being said, let's just not lose immediately or I'm gonna cry. I lived. I felt like I had to play the queens or I was getting torched on that one. You know what? Maybe it's good to keep you getting a little bit stronger over time. A judgment! Wow! Holy, brother! It's the most beautiful card I've ever seen in my life. Sorry, I have a bit of a post-bacterial cough. We're working it through. It just takes some time. Have mercy. And you're multiplying by 1.5. Okay, so obviously I need to protect you. You need to stay on the team. Your effect is not that meaningful, I think. Why is this like not as good as I would think that it would be? We have a lot of flat molt that's getting molted. I guess like too many of our jokers don't provide enough score, but we do have extra joker space. I got to think about it. That's not the way. This might be the way, but you just got to be careful. Let's go Lucky Queen. And there's more. Okay, well, they'll strengthen you then. Always nice to have more queens available. Mega Standard pack. I'm sorry to say that me personally, I just don't see anything that I like in there. I wish that I did. I wish it was a different story. I'm only adding this because we have the space, okay? So I'm gonna let you get murked because you're gonna provide 8 mults, which is nice. But then I'm gonna use Abstract Joker as like a stopper. Yeah, this is the way. We have none discards, by the way, which is pretty horrible. How about you draw 5 queens? How about you draw none queens? That's an interesting idea. I hadn't considered that one myself. 2 pairs gonna have to do it. I mean, like, I don't think it does, so I think we just lose. And that stings because I think we were cooking something up. Oh my god! We held on. Don't at me. That's actually the hardest boss blinds. If your run is otherwise popping. I swear it to you. Okay, you are going to get killed. We're going to keep buffing you. You're our stopper eventually. I know what you're thinking, and I think you're right. Because it's getting a little tight, we actually, like, we need help on score. Give us a devil. I mean, the devil card is not score, don't get me wrong, but the Empress card is. Negative Joker. For me, I wish that I felt like I could, but I don't feel like I can. Let's mult these fools. I don't feel like I can. Like, I feel like we have to play cards right now. We have to thin our deck out so we draw more queens in the future. And we have to give as many opportunities for his Ceremonial Dagger to pop as is possible. First thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to give the king a chance. Imagine. Imagine, though. Brother, I don't... How many of these do I have to play? Does 2 get us there? Let's do the math. This is 20. No, it's 30 times 2. But it's actually times 38. But it's actually times 53. But it's actually times 80. 30 times 80 scares me. So we go up to 60 times 84. There you go. Guys, I did a back of the napkin calculation. I didn't feel comfortable. Sorry. Have I been avoiding Celestial packs, by the way? Because I should not be. I think one day we're going to get the Marses to pop off, but we're not quite there yet. Hierophant, I respect. To me, this is like a Wheel of Fortune situation. You give it a chance, and it won't let you down, brother. I know we got an extra Joker spot, by the way. I just gotta find something to do with it. Dump them. Keep them. We're out of discards. Not uncommon. I think, yet again, we play 3 of a kind and leave 1 queen in hand. Just, we know 3 of a kind is good for us right now. And look, it got us there in 1 hand, which is worth money in and of itself. 2 free Celestial packs. You don't have to overcommit to Venus. Like, I think at some point we're going to be having a ball on Mars, but we're not there yet. So maybe just Venus so we can get comfortable again. And then, like, excuse me, a Joker that adds score would really set things off right. Another Lover's card. Wow, thanks for nothing. You know what? Early, why don't we go simple mode and play 2 pair, because I should have thrown the 9 in there too. But it's kind of like a discard, and discards are at a serious premium for us. I'll settle for 20 bucks. I'll settle for nothing. It turns out I'll settle for nothing. A 42 card deck with 11 queens. How have we not played 4 of a kind yet? Kind of crazy to think about. 1 extra discard goes insane, by the way. I will continue to thin the deck. I don't even think, if you're going for endless, at some point a deck that's too thin is actually like a huge detriment, because you need to play 5 of a kind 2 or 3 times to keep it going. But, what can I say? I love a thin deck in this game. In this game, I love a thin deck. No one ever went broke drawing their best cards. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. A beautiful situation. How about 3 of these bad boys? Hi, Tomo. How about 2 of these bad girls? There you go. Live fast, die young. Bad girls do it well. Will we be hermiting? I have to think about that. First, I'd love to see maybe a Venus. There is a Venus. We've always had a ball on Mars, but we haven't been yet. Spectral Pack Cryptid would go kind of crazy. Ectoplasm, -2 hand size. I think it's just a little too much at this point. I know there's an achievement for it. I'm just not sure that that's my tempo right now. I think I gotta pick my battles a little bit better. How about a quick Hanged Man? And then I'll be honest with you, we got what, 4 kings? But some of the kings are buffed, right? 1 of the kings, 2 of the kings are buffed. Okay, honestly, it's a little crazy. Wild Ace means nothing to me. Get out of my face. We're gonna draw it. It was a guarantee, actually. It didn't work, but it was a guarantee. How about 20 mults, little man? By the way, I think I'm stupid. I haven't been building Ceremonial Dagger at all for like, I don't know, a long time. It's the whole reason we bought Hieroglyph or Hieroglyph. We should be buying like one of you and just sending you into the ether every single time. That's what the negative Joker space is for. Hi, Tomo. I should have also used this earlier, but I'll pay my penance now. How about a Cryptid? Cryptid. I see Cryptid. I see Deja Vu. Both good. I gotta go. If we want to make this work long term, I think we need Cryptid. As nice as... Well, Deja Vu is great as well, admittedly. It's tough. It's a tough decision. I gotta tell you. We got a lot of gold cards. It's really hard for me not to send this. And I think Cartomancer is like... makes it even harder because it's such an easy sell for us to get rid of it here. And I mean, I could get rid of trading card, but it's negative anyway. So like 1 discard. We can only play 1 hand type here. So I'm tempted to play a straight, but I'm not going to play a straight. We have 11 queens left in the deck. I think we still try to play 3 of a kind. And we should play the gold cards. Get them out of there. 3 of a kind is just easier for me to commit to. And you can dump these alongside it. Like, the vampire's gonna get buff really quick. It's up to us to get more tarot cards to keep it going. Oh, a free Mars. Don't mind if I do. Oh, a free Celestial pack with some stuff we don't really care about. That's fine. It's free, brother. It's free. I would definitely take more frequent tarot cards and also a Fool card to create more enhanced cards. And I feel like nothing can stop us now. You're killing nothing. You know what? We got 37 cards in our deck. There's 13 queens. Add 10 mults rather than sell you. I know you're negative, but like, I think it's time. I think the 10 mult is better served. And then we still have Joker space. I wouldn't be sweating that in the slightest. And now I can actually use my discards for their intended purposes. I'm feeling pretty good, especially with the Venus pickup. I don't know if we're 3 of a kind forever, but that's where we stand for now. Do me a favor and kill that one. Don't re-roll me. Get the econ pumping. 48,000. I don't think we're sweating 48,000. I do think we're sweating discarding all of this trash and all of that trash. I could live with the amount of trash we got going here. Let's play a full house. Are we really like that out of enhanced cards already? We actually aren't. We're like 100 points off. Are you kidding me, bro? In that case, might seem a little insane. I'm gonna keep my gold cards in hand, make money off them, and then we'll throw them to the vampire a little bit later. Hermit card, things you love to see. There is another hermit card, but money is not as much of an object as like enhancements, I think. That being said, with 2 cards, I guess our other one, we'd be silly not to take it. How about $4 for a enhanced card? Doesn't exist. How about you kill an uncommon joker and keep getting stronger? You don't understand, this run for me is like a landmark, in a way. Because we're using a joker, like long term, that I almost never use. I really, in the past at least, have not been stoked about using Ceremonial Dagger, but the introduction of Eternal Jokers actually makes it so we can get some serious gas out of this guy. Holy cow. And 1 extra discard, and the Mega Buffoon pack that guaranteed contains a negative. I was trying to manifest there, I'll admit. Honestly, I think we kill our rare Joker for mults. I know it seems a little insane. I guess we should have bought and sold, but what do you sell? You probably sell for a bundle because you're polychrome. But you're, no. I'm happy with where we stand. It's just, I know it looks wrong, and it may well be wrong, but I also think it's just a different way of thinking about the game. Like, we've got a functional Ceremonial Dagger here. I don't even want to know how many free planets I've skipped past, by the way. I'm sure I've done it more times than you would like to see. One more, sure. I mean, if we got like Constellation on this one, or whatever the one is that gives you, multiplies your mults more for every planet you use, we'd be rolling right now, but it's okay. Should be a steel card. You should be removed from the deck immediately. Now we're drawing queens. Now we're talking. How about we start to go crazy? How about we play 5 queens, bro? Get vampire popping. We got a steel card in hand with a blue seal on top of it. It gave us a Mercury, which kind of stings, but I think we got this one locked in. And it was not guaranteed. Like, we beat one of the blinds by like 8 points or something. Feels good, though. It does feel good. I'm going to say something that invites comedic timing to ruin my life. I personally feel the needle is not a scary boss blind, but it looks like the scariest boss blind. At least relatively early. Hang on, I gotta take a peek. We only have 1.25 steel cards. It's not the run for you, but I appreciate what you could have done for me. Early on, like first couple of antes, it's basically you lose. I'll give you that. However, in like the mid game, well, I might describe this as the late game, I guess, at this point, but we're usually winning in one hand or not capable of winning at all. So I feel like this is a great time to get this boss. Now, I may one day regret those words, and maybe that day is today, but for now I'm feeling a-okay, brother. Now, just, I would prefer, if possible, to get my favorite queen. It's okay. I'm very confident that 5 queens gets us there. I would love to have another death card for the future. Yeah, it gets us there, right? Wasn't even close. Wasn't even scared for a second, not for an instant. Did fear enter? The thing about fear is that it's the mind killer. So I just kind of try to leave. I say, whoa, fear, get back there. I don't need you right now. We don't. Who needs that? Who's got time for the mind killer in their life? Not me. We're going to beat Ante 8. Unless the boss blind totally I guess pun intended, blindsides us, like we're in an awesome spot. Love to see it, bro. Very large blind. Okay, that admittedly was like, that's a little tricky, but I still feel pretty great about it. Now, if I could please draw a queen with some enhancements, and I don't take that out of context, if you will, okay? This is the sort of thing we're looking for right here, and then we can create 2 of these bad boys. And if I gotta play 4 of a kind, so be it. I do have to play 4 of a kind. I can live with 4 of a kind. Build a house on 4 of a kind. You can live your life on 4 of a kind, bro. You don't have to sweat that at all. Even as a self-replicating, a self-improving 4 of a kind. As natural at this point in our lives, we start to think about endless a little bit. I do feel like the deck isn't that good as to consider it like likely to get past, you know, ante-12 especially, but there might be a shot. Who knows? There might be a shot. I mean, vampires have 5.4. I guess more money's always helpful. We are re-rolling a little bit. Our re-rolls are not super expensive. We get lots of tarot cards off of them. Close, but I think we're not steeled up enough. This is a very good card when you're in a situation where you're killing a Joker every time, or almost every time. One day we'll get like a permanent eternal Joker and we'll just be happy with where you are. Because there is a cost here. Like we're losing essentially like a Joker space every time. That's a big deal, bro. Especially like the further in you get. That's why like negatives are so valuable, right? I'm hoping to copy my Steel Queen if possible. If it's not possible, so be it. It's not possible. We'll copy a Lucky Queen. Or just any enhanced queen. I think it's all going to be about feeding Vampire. Honestly, we're probably reaching a point where Astronomer can go and get replaced with a better rare. But it's not urgent, let's put it that way. More Venus. Standard pack for a queen. If you don't see a queen, I skip. Planet X we take. Freebies are nice, man. I feel like dice would only be useful for the wheel right now, because our lucky cards don't even get played. So we're happy to skip. I think we just have to hold right now. We didn't even get any tarot cards. That's fine. What do you need from me again? Very large blind. I think I feel okay. Send it. It's basically, it's 5 of a kind, but it's also a discard. Now, if I could go back in time, I would not have taken Abstract Joker. That's taking up space and not doing enough. But I respect that it is part of the team that allowed us to get to this point to begin with, okay? Was Dave Andrechuk like the top scorer on the 2004 Tampa Bay Lightning? No, I'm going to guess that was Vinny LeCavalier, although I'm imagining Martin St. Louis and Brad Richards were up there as well. Maybe even Dan Boyle back in the era of, you know, slappers from the blue line. But Dave Andrechuk was the meat and potatoes that helped them to get organized to get to that point. So Abstract Joker, I respect you for that. This was a good, clean run the whole way through. Okay, this is huge. This is very nice. 4x tarot cards in the shop means they will show up more often than planets, which has been slowing us down even though planets are free. It doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. Another steel card. Probably we'll play it at some point, but until we play it, we'll enjoy the Mult expansion. Now, we have used 60 tarot cards this run. I'm going crazy. This is a crazy play. What are you? You're 88. Tarot, fortune teller scales as time goes on. It's time to dump Astronomer and replace it with a better Joker later. There's nothing we can do about Abstract Joker. It's just, it is what it is. Judgment, great card to hold. I'll roll one more time. Life goes on. Was not, sadly not a Fibonacci run. I think it's time to start looking for our forever jokers. Okay. I mean, we're not that concerned with $5 extra now that I think about it, but okay, I will play one steel card. This should be really good. We did lose the polychrome, but as you can see, still not feeling too bad about that. That was about as good as our previous ones were. And this is very nice. I think, if anything, like our vampire is kind of like... don't get me wrong, times 6.8 molt is crazy good. But like, I want to see it... I want to see it pop, man. I want to see it pop. I want to see the deck get down to only queens. What are we, 16 queens in 31 cards? All right, that's pretty good. I can't be too mad about that one, I guess. I'm not going to use a tower card. Well, actually, you know what? I will, because the vampire will take the enhancement anyway, now that I think about it. 104 molt off of this lad. Holy brother. At some point, we should play, and I think that point is now. Play these just to get the vampire molt up a little bit. Then we can feel better about removing the cards from the deck. Empress it up a little bit. Magician it up a little bit. Now, I'll put the tower out here. And you should not be there. You should be here. I don't know what I'm doing with that. The thing with the stone card, if you, and I've seen it in action. This is why I'm confidently telling you this, even though it sounds wrong. If you enhance a queen to be stone, and then you play it thinking that the vampire will take the stone away and it'll become a queen, you're absolutely right. The catch is... Hang on, this is like a must... Well, actually, it sounds crazy, but like 52 molt doesn't mean anything to me anymore. It's the signs that you're calling for help. How about a legendary joker, bro? Gain molt when a face card is destroyed. I mean, we do have face cards still coming. Maybe we could hold for a second here. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about completely. I don't know. We're chilling. I want the hand wouldn't count as 5 of a kind if you played 4 queens and a stone queen alongside it, because the hand gets locked in before the enhancement suckage happens. And if you don't believe me, you don't have to believe me. But I wish you would, because I saw it in action on Justin's stream, I think. I think these are cells now. I hate to say it. Fool gives High Priestess. I'd rather Fool gives Chariot, but I respect what you got going on there. So we're trying to create a situation where, hang on, I'm going to get there. We destroy a bunch of face cards, which means oh, right. I was like, for a second, I thought we had like 3 cards in our deck, and I was like, I'm going to die. Well, we could, this is, again, a bit of a crazy play. Play Ace Stone to at least help the vampire out. We may have to add more face cards into our deck at some point, so that we have more to remove. But we can get like, we get a lot of tarot cards, man. We can get like a Hanged Man Chain going here, and this could get like almost as good as Vampire. Or we could kill it and add 20 molt, which then obviously gets multiplied out, but... This is crazy. This is exactly what I asked for. Here's another crazy thing for you. I think it might be plausible, though it brings me no great pleasure to say it, that we kill Fortune Teller. It's only going to add 6 molt instead of 75, which is obviously not good. But the extra Joker space enables more scaling for Ceremonial Dagger. I think Sock and Buskin sucks. It doesn't trigger on steel cards that are held in hand, and we lose all our enhancements, which is a main reason we would play it. I think it's not good for us right now. I don't think Sun's great, but I mean, it increments our tarot card by 1. Whether or not that means anything to you remains to be seen. But okay, it's tricky, man. It's a tricky spot. I'll tell you, here's how I would do it. Use this first. Lucky a queen. Destroy these two. Now you get ×3 mults. That's pretty nice. Now, we could have played them and gotten the enhancements, but that would have only given us ×0.4. I think you could do the math on that one. I'm merely asking you not to be disingenuous. I guess I should have played the non-blue seal queen, but whatever. Whatever, we're chilling. Now, do we go all in on negative joker? It would be nice to have the space, but a negative joker doesn't really give you joker space. It gives you a joker that doesn't take up space. I know it's kind of a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, but Hangman! It's so hard to commit to killing the fortune teller, man, because it loses you so much so early. But eventually, oh baby. So I'm gonna hit you with something that's gonna surprise you. I'm gonna skip face cards are debuffed. Oh, so we lose. I was just about to say this though. If anything could get us there. No, maybe we don't. No, I don't think we lose. But I think you actually... Wait, maybe these don't count as face cards? No! I'm chilling. What I was going to say is maybe, like, the 5 of a kind is just good enough to get you there anyway. Because, like, we're not... It actually is good enough to get you there anyway. Holy cow, we're going to live? It does suck that I destroyed 2 queens and got no bonus out of it, but it's also, I mean, I guess we have to admit to one another it's kind of funny. I'm laughing. I guess you'd buy this first. Temperance, of course. It's a gimme. -1 discard per round, but we go down an ante. There's literally like no other option. We have to. Otherwise, we're gonna die. And again, you're going to be like, NL, what are you doing? I have enough queens, bro. I got 14 queens. We cut a king and a queen to raise our Canio. We're raising Canio. We sell the world... We should have used it, but we'll sell the world card, open the mega standard. We got hallucination we got to consider. We add the king and nothing else. Because the king... I understand, but we're not going to play them, bro. We can't play them. So now we're back on 1 million. 1 million is beatable. I think we go crazy. I think we go absolutely insane. I think we kill Fortune Teller. I know it's 85 mults. With God as my witness, I think we can do better. And I know that what I'm saying is madness. But I'm telling you, I believe in the madness. I guess I would say I'm not asking you to agree. I'm merely asking you to understand. It'd be nice to get some Planet X's at some point, huh? My word. Okay. So that's without Fortune Teller. Which is very nice. You're getting sold. As an uncommon, you're getting sold. I think we actually have to take them... Or you're getting bots and killed, sorry. We need to take a moment to get our econ back up. Okay. I mean, getting like some Planet X's would hit the spot too, don't get me wrong. Venus, Uranus, okay. Not my top 2 planets to pick in my household, but what do I know? Chariot, good. Hierophant, good. Jumbo Arcana pack. Necessary to help out. Okay, very nice to get this as well. Me personally here, I'm a simple man. You go Wheel of Fortune. You gotta try. Probably should have used these, I suppose, now that I think about it. We need oh, that's very nice. We sell our cards that only buff 1 card. Buy Emperor. We need to buy a Joker, so our econ is like a joke right now. Uncommon Joker that gets killed. Love to see it. It does lower our hand size. I don't know how that's gonna play out, okay? It's a scary idea. All cards are drawn face down. We basically don't care. Just let me check something. I'm gonna check you and I'm gonna check you. This is crazy tech, okay? I wanna see where the bounds are of my queens. That's a king and a queen. Okay. You're probably then a queen. I'm going to stick you up for a second. If you're probably a queen, I want to take a quick peek at you. I didn't see it. I didn't think it was it. Okay, Hermit, card me. No, don't be a fool. Okay, take me back to 0.5. I know this is a crazy play. I want to double check. It's a jack. So dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it. I think we had 3 queens in hand. All face cards are drawn face down. There's simply no way. It's so dramatic. We need to go back up to 4x, bro. Huge. 2.1 million. Perfect. Killable Joker. Let's start with Hermit, okay? Get the econ like semi started. Fool gives us Hermit again. It's probably the right time. Slows down Vampire a little bit, but the money is nice. Buy you to kill you. I don't think I can do that. I think you are just a better kill, and our money is now bad. What about a buy out the shop, bro? There's a chance on this one. What do we need? 13 million? Are you crazy? You've lost your mind, man. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Strength me. Discard me. Magician me. Be inclined to perhaps death you. And brother, we got a long way to go. I don't think it's makeable just with like the number of cards left in my deck. I think that we've reached the logical endpoint, and that's okay. We got to be okay with that. Like, I'll be inclined to tell you, I don't think Full House is going to get us there, but apparently 3 of a kind is not so bad. That was fun. I had a fun time. I hope you did as well. For now, thanks for watching. Still got it. Click the like button if you did, and I'll see you next time. See ya!